Welcome back, moms and dads, and everyone in the family. We are happy to be moving on to week 11. Can you guys believe that? We're already going to be celebrating what it is Thanksgiving. We're almost to the end of November, moving on to our winter break, so close to us already. Where I'm happy to be here to present to you week 9. As I say previously, my name is Miss Cindy Renteria. I'm one of the home visitors here in Savoy, and I'm going to be more than happy to present to you what is it that we have for this week. Like we normally do, we start off with our greeting song, and once we do our greeting song, we move on to our book. And we're going to be singing our greeting song, which is Miss Cindy's here today. Miss Cindy's here today. Clap, clap, clap. Miss Cindy's here today. Remember, moms and dads, when we sing this song, we want also you to incorporate your child's name, the daddy's name, mommy's name, sibling's name, or anybody else, just to give our child that extra opportunity for language skills. And this time around, we're going to be having this story. Miss Cindy's going to read what it is, a opposite book. So we have the front cover of the book, we have the spine of the book, and we have the back of the book. I've been very, very happy. A lot of times when we do our Zooms or we ask our parents how everything's going, how the activities are going, are you guys reading daily to them? And we've seen a lot of parents that are starting to read at home more often than normal, which is really good. Remember, mom and dads, we want to make reading time very, very a happy time. We want it to be more of exciting time. We want our kids to bring us book and say, mommy, read this, daddy, read this, or tell their siblings to read it. And remember, always make reading time fun. You do not necessarily have to read the entire book or every single letter on every single word of the book. You can always make it short. 3 5 minutes, 10 minutes is more than enough. You sat with your child. You can do it as you're waiting for another sibling in the car. You can start reading to them. You can sing to them, or you can even just name what you see in your surroundings. Language is very important when it comes to our older toddlers, and like I usually normally say, children learn by us as parents modeling to them. If we model it to them, it will encourage them to use more language, to be able to recognize and you learn new expressions as they go. So we're going to start off by reading our book, which is Opposites, and we have a very cute dog in the front. And oh, look, we have a little tiny lamb holding a big bone, and the big dog is holding a little bone. So we have a small bone and a big bone, which is opposites. So we have a big dog and we have a small lamb. The flower is short, the tree is tall. So we have here a tall tree and a short flower. Can you tell me if the giraffe is tall or short? I would say the giraffe is pretty tall because she's eating out of the tall tree. Elephant is big. Can you tell me what is small in this picture? Since we have a big elephant, what do we have that is small? Maybe we can lift it and see. We have a small mouse. You see the small mouse and the big elephant, a big purple elephant. The croc's mouth is closed. The croc's mouth is open. We have a crocodile with his mouth is closed and with his mouth open. We have closed and open, a big green crocodile. We have here, wolf is outside the house. I wonder who's inside the house. Who do you think is inside the house? Let's see. The three little pigs are inside the house. We have one pig, two pigs, three pigs. Three small pigs inside and one big wolf outside. You guys remember when we read the Three Little Pig story? Dirty is opposite of clean. So we have a dirty bear and a clean bear. Uh-oh. This car must have been going a little too fast. They got our friend all dirty. Cheetah is fast. He's going so fast. I wonder who's going slow. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think is under here? We have a snail. He's going very slow. Snails can be very, very slow. Bird flies up high. Fish dives deep and down, so the bird flies high in the sky and the fish is under the sea. Dog is awake. Who do you think is asleep under this? Let's see. Wow, the cat. He's asleep. So we have the dog awake and the cat asleep. The cat is taking a nap so he can continue to play throughout the day. And that will be the end of our book. I hope you guys enjoyed this book. Miss Cindy enjoyed it very much. And just gives you an idea, mom and dad, of how to make it fun, how to be more expressive as when you're reading the book to your child. You always want to change the tone of voice, and it makes a difference when mom reads the book as when dad reads the book. So we always encourage, to take turns, or even let a sibling read a book, or grandpa or grandpa read a book. You do not necessarily have to read any of the words. For instance, you can always say, here, what is the giraffe doing? What is she doing to this tall tree? She's eating. What color is the elephant? Just make it open-ended questions for your little ones. And here is our book, Opposites. Now I'm going to explain to you the activity that you guys received for this week 3. The activity that you guys received at home will be this, which is shaving cream play, smelling and touching and experimenting. What is in it for us in this activity? What's in it for us is motor. Your child will be using their motor skills and their cognitive skills. The way that they focus on their motor skills is by playing with smooth, sticky shaving cream, and it builds his muscle skills because your baby is going to be touching. He's going to be touching the shaving cream, using all his motor skills. And when it comes to cognitive, your child is using a picture cues and memory to discover what's under the shaving cream. Remember, moms and dads, cognitive is when your child starts using their mind, their brain, start memorizing, start recognizing. Have you noticed that if they pass by a McDonald's, they know that McDonald's inside, they get that Happy Meal they want. They're remembering, they're making connections. Their memory is there. They're remembering that when they went there, they got that toy. Also, your child will be picking up clues about what pictures and the pieces she uncovers. I'm going to explain to you a little bit about how you're going to do this activity at home. This is the activity that you guys received. I have here a small tray. Remember, moms and dads, if you don't have a small tray, you can use an area like your table and make sure that it's clear enough for you to do this activity. In this activity, it says to use a cookie sheet or a tray, but if just in case you don't have a tray or a cookie sheet, you can always just clear a certain amount of area in your table. And this is the shaving cream that we have right now. This shaving cream, you can also find it at a dollar store, or maybe dad already has some in the in the restroom from when he shaves. And if you don't happen to have one, I know that you can make your own shaving cream and use it in this activity with your child. What you're going to be doing is, like here I have, you're going to be placing a picture. Remember, moms and dad, you want to place the picture that you do not mind that it can get messy or so. But one idea you can do is place your picture inside a plastic bag. When you go to the grocery store, they give you all these plastic bags. So you can use one of those plastic bags. Miss Cindy is using a big Ziploc bag. If you don't have one, you can use a grocery bag. My Cindy has here a flyer that you get at the dentist. So you can use any picture, even a flyer or a pictures I'd cut out of the weekly ad, or you can anything from the magazine. Put it inside a plastic bag, and you're gonna place it down in your tray or in your table. You're going to get your shaving cream and you're going to spray it where you're going to cover the whole picture. And what you're going to do, encourage your child to use their motor skills use their motor skills, which is moving, using their hands and fingers, to try to touch and move the shaving cream around to discover the picture, to discover what's under here. And as you're doing this activity, you want to ask open-ended questions. For example, how does it feel when they're touching the shaving cream? How does it feel? What do you think is hiding under the shaving cream? All these questions are going to light up their bulb and start thinking and making connections. Also, you can ask after he discovers what's under there. You can even ask your child, can you find me, let's say here I have this picture and he has eyes. You can always tell them, can you find me the eyes? Can you see how many eyes he has? Or you can also ask, what else should we do with the shaving cream? And see what kind of ideas they come up. You'll be very impressed to see their answers when we ask them questions like this. And like we always explain, keep playing with your child as long as he's interested. Let him take the lead. And once you see, okay, it's been a couple of minutes, he's not interested anymore, he played enough, of course, you clean the area, wash your hands, and have him help you clean the area. One thing that I want to talk about is in your child's brain as you do this activity. When your child covers the picture again, her brain will pull up what she remembers to try to guess where things are on the picture. So if you play it again one more time, like Miss Cindy, we have a picture of our friend here that is reminding him when to brush his teeth, right? After breakfast, after lunch, after dinner. So the second time, since she already discovered what you have here, he or she already discovered, the second time, she's going to remember, if I uncover the corner part, I'm going to see the clock. If I uncover the bottom part, I'll see the toothpaste. If I uncover here, I'll see the face. And you'll see that your child will start making those connections. And parenting behavior that is encouraged during this activity is nurturing. You are providing a safe base by reassuring your child and encouraging him or her to take risks to touch new material. This is your parenting behavior. You're nurturing your child as you do this activity. And I hope you guys really, really enjoy this activity. And, you can always incorporate the other siblings at home, or even cover small little toys that you may have at home. It doesn't necessarily have to be a picture. It can be cars. It can be anything that you have. It's just to encourage your child to use your cognitive skills and their motor skills. And then when we have here for our parenting development, our development center in parenting will be, what is your role in helping your child develop a secure attachment? This is the handout that you received in your packet. These parenting behaviors are all help and build attachment with your child. Circle the parenting behaviors you do most often to meet your child's needs and understand his cues. So here you will see nurture, response, supporting learning, designing, communicating. So you as a mom and dad, try to take time and circle what have you done to encourage your child's behavior when it comes to understanding their child's needs, like in nurture. Celebrate what your child can do. Do you comfort your child? Do you show him affection? That's you doing nurturing. Do you respond? Do you respond when you respond to your child, are you being open to what your child is interested in? Are you modeling taking turns? Are you responding to your child in a predictable way? Are you doing any of these to respond to your child? Are you supporting learning? Are you wondering what your child? Are you motivating your child? In designing and guiding, are you setting family routines? Are you setting limits? Are you modeling family values? In communicating, are you reading books to your child? Are you singing? Are you telling stories? Are you asking questions? This will help you as a parent to be able to guide your child to have a secure attachment with you. Also, the importance of touch. Touch plays a really, really important role across all domains of baby's development. The importance of nurturing and touching between the primary caregiver and child in physical, cognitive, social, emotional competence is well documented. Remember, parents, moms, and dads, we want to make our children feel secure, feel nurtured, feel that we are supporting them, that we're guiding them through everything, and that's going to help your child and to develop a secure attachment with you. And if any, like I normally say, if you have any questions when it comes to this parenting development handout, you can always ask your home visitor, and I'm always here to help too. And what we have for family well-being will be at home in a new culture. Since we're getting close to our Thanksgiving break, getting close to our being family gatherings. I know this time of year is going to be a little different. It's going to be a little tough due to circumstances of what we're going through with this pandemic. But we can always, have our own, Thanksgiving with our own families. And um, what we have here is what to do when you're to explore nearby places. Take your child with you so she or her him or her can see them. Express your culture to your children. Also, meet other people and make friends. Your neighbors may be as curious about you as you're about them. Remember, moms and dads, sometimes we need to be the ones that initiate. I know right now is really, really hard to do this since we're not being in large groups or going in outings. And another thing is, what can you ask? You can ask other families to share their culture with you. You can uh, ask your parent educator, ask your teacher, ask your home visitor if she knows about any community activities around that focus on your culture. Um, also, another thing that you can do is think about the future, get involved, do things in the community, offer your time in your child's school. This is a good way to meet other families. Get out there, participate in your community, in your church, or any recreation around your neighborhood will also help you to learn about new cultures and open about your new culture and meet families that are with you. You'll be surprised. Sometimes our neighbor 3 houses down or 3 doors down attends a community that we go to, but we didn't even know they lived in the same community as us. And there you go. You built a relationship right there. Thank you for having me again. Once again, we are moving on to week 11. I'm happy to be here presenting for you. My name again, Miss Indranteria. If you have any questions or any concerns or any idea of a resources or anything that we may help you with, please don't hesitate to ask your home visitor. You can always ask me as well. And thank you for having me. Have a good week. I'll see you next week, guys.